morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today I am preparing for some mesotherapy. I have my coffee in hand and I have just applied this topical 10.6% lidocaine. So this is what we're doing today, which is some facial exosomes. So they come in 2 vials. Well, it's the liquid solution and the powder form, and we just mix them both together. So as you can see now, I'm taking off, and I will pour the liquid into the powder. Exosomes are relatively new. They help repair old cells. Well, they start when you inject them into the skin. They send signals to the old cells to rejuvenate. There's lots of other ingredients in with the exosomes. I'll go through those with you in a moment. But here is the liquid vial now. So we just take off this top and we're going to mix them both together. So this is on for 10 minutes now, so I think I shall be numbing for approximately another 15 minutes. You can numb longer. I have my coffee on hand, as you know, and I will come back to you in 20 minutes. So I've been numbing now for approximately half an hour. Before numbing, I cleanse my skin thoroughly with CeraVe Hydrating Foaming Oil Cleanser. This is it here. I've also just ran over it with an alcohol swab, and I applied the numbing cream, but I will be reapplying some alcohol swab around the areas just to thoroughly cleanse it when I remove the numbing cream, and I will just show you the syringe I'm using and the mesotip that I'm using also. So just bear with me. I'll just remove this now, numbing cream, and I will come back to you with the syringe and mesotip head that I'll be using. So this is, these are, well, 3 of them. You might need to use 2, but it's a 4mm 31 gauge 4mm mesotip. See it there. And I'm going to be using this. It's a 2.5mm sterile syringe. So we've mixed the product now, the exosomes, and I will show you. Now it's 2.5 mils exactly when you mix the powder. Take the air bubble out of this. Now this solution is quite liquidy, so it does not cause a vascular occlusion or now some people have taken an antihistamine just as I started the numbing procedure, and I advise you to do so because a lot of people can get, this is the mesotip now, just twisted on top of the 2.5mm syringe. A lot of people that I've told that I've used this have started using it themselves. I didn't get such swelling or reaction as a lot of people have got back to me and told me that they did. So we're just going to remove this numbing cream now. You can actually leave the rest of the numbing cream. This has been on a half an hour, so you want to leave 40 minutes longer on your face. And we'll just start with the forehead. So it's just 70% pre-injection swabs, just to cleanse the area again. I've already cleansed the area, but just cleanse it again when you remove the numbing cream. this can be a tad drying on the skin, but believe me, you just need to have the area thoroughly cleansed. Also sprayed some alcohol, 7% alcohol on my my gloves also, just to be 100% sure. And this needle has been in its packaging and hasn't been outside the packaging as yet. So we remove the top of the needle. You can see that's the size of the needle. And then just bear with me. What we're going to do is lightly put small little blebs, small little boluses, say 0.1, around 1 centimetre, 1.5 centimetres apart. And as I said, take an antihistamine prior to your numbing, around the time you start your numbing, because people have said to me that they've had a reaction. And not a bad reaction, but like little sort of swelling or redness in the area, and it normally goes away. Well, someone told me it went away in 24 hours, someone else said that they had it for 2 days. I didn't really have any reaction, but I still have taken an antihistamine, and I always do when I'm doing procedures, and just to be on the safe side. So we just go in, say, a little bit here, and a small little bleb. Tiny. And then 1.5 centimetres, I'd say, on that area. 1.5 centimetres again here. Yeah. And we continue throughout the forehead, 1.5 centimetres apart. Just apply a little bit of pressure if there's any bleeding. Small little bumps, but not too bad. And after you insert the product into the area, leave it for a couple of seconds, because sometimes the product can follow the needle out. You can see now I'm not too red. So the product I'm using is Hanheal Exosome Facial Rejuvenation. This helps skin rejuvenate faster, so you can look and feel years younger. Scientists have found that when a healthy skin cell sends an exosome to an unhealthy cell, the damaged cell will then begin to regenerate and repair. The ingredients in Hanheal Exosome's facial rejuvenation are derived from human cells. They improve the overall condition of the skin, making it more supple and hydrated. Also increases your skin's collagen in treated areas by up to 6 times, as well as increase the skin's elastin levels by up to 300%. So who can benefit from this treatment? Anyone really that is experiencing any of the skin issues, concerns, are greatly benefit from using the innovative Hanheal facial rejuvenation treatments. So if you have sun damage, age spots, flabbiness of skin, uneven texture or enlarged pores, lines or wrinkles that have not disappeared with other treatments, and acne. Finish up doing the forehead and then we'll go on to the face area. It's a little area I want to show you about under the eyes where most people don't bruise, and I probably put a little bit a larger amount in those areas, and I'll get to it in a few minutes. So I finished the forehead. So we finished the forehead. Just take us over a copy. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you where most people don't bruise, because your under eye area is quite vascular and I tend to bruise a lot, but I'm going to show you. So 1.5 centimeters from the eyelash line underneath the pupil is here. So I'm just going to show you. So straight down from the pupil, 1.5 centimeters here. I'm just going to put a little bit more than I have in the other areas. Point 2. And there's no blood there, as you can see, and that's the area where I don't bruise and most people. So again, under the other eye, 1.5 centimeters from, now you can measure this, I know where it is, but you can measure this with a ruler. So 1.5 from the lash line from the pupil here, okay? A little bit more than I have in other areas. So it's 0.2 I put in that area. And as I said, this area under the eye, now you can massage it around the eye, is where I don't bruise and where most people don't bruise. So we just continue on now. And as I said, this is now going to smaller amounts. 0.1, 1.5 centimeters, 1 part. Keep the needle in so the product doesn't follow the needle out, as you can see. A lot of people have problems over your lip in this area. Have your alcohol swabs open already and out of the packaging slightly, so if you see any blood and you just want to press on it, you have your swab ready. Now I've used 1.5 mils, and now I will use 1.5 over the other side of my face, and that is basically how you administer exosomes. I would use another file to do the neck area, which I will do, and or you could see if you get at 2.5 mils, you could just use 1.5 in the face and 1 in the neck. But my neck is starting to cause me problems, so I will use another vial of the exosomes in my neck. So that's how you just do it. So you just continue on over this side of the face and administer, like what I would do if it's your first time doing it. I'd say in 3 to 4 weeks do another mesotherapy, and then 2 to 3 weeks after that another one, usually 3 sessions, and then maintenance would be twice a year, which is with most products. So there you have it. And I think it gets tedious just to watch me do the rest. As you can see how I've done it, and you can do the exact same. Okay, have a great day, everybody. Hi guys, I just want to do a close up here to show you. This is my skin 3 hours post mesotherapy with exosomes. I have some inflammation here, slight irritation, which was worse about half an hour post the treatment. It subsided in the last hour, but there was some also here, but it's gone. There's no inflammation here. This should be gone by morning. This is how the forehead is looking. My neck is a tiny little bruise, but apart from that, this is how we're looking 3 hours post treatment. So just give you an idea of how you may be looking 3 hours. Even if you've had irritation directly after the procedure, it will subside, and the results will be better in the next few weeks. Have a great evening, guys.